as you can see, we are where the rocks meet the sand. It is outgoing tide right now for about an hour and a half, because at 10:30 we are looking at a -1 tide, which is to our advantage because now we can cast into what is typically a lot deeper water. We are looking at low wave power, under 300, which means there's not going to be much wave power and pretty low current, which, other than water temps, leads me to believe that there is a shot at some halibut. But it is a west-facing beach, and last I was out on my boat, the water temp was reading 49 degrees. Typically, you want to see mid-50s for some good halibut action in tight, but we'll see if we can make a miracle happen with the XLS hook and the 5-inch Battlestar rib bait. That's the goal today. And then if not, as the tide turns, we're gonna go ahead and try to catch some surf perch. But I feel pretty good about this. I haven't been out casting this thing all year yet, so hopefully we can catch something on it. Maybe a rockfish, maybe a halibut, but halibut is the primary target. Got it on the Rockaway SP, which that's what I said in the end of the video where I cut 5 inches off this butt section. I said this is what I really want to try because it is a graphite rod, super sensitive, and it's got a lot of backbone to bury that thicker gauge hook. So I'm really excited about that. Let's just fish. Let's do it. So as you can see, there's a nice sandbar outside, and there's this pocket right here that has pretty minimal wave action, and the water clarity is really, really good. So we'll see if there's anything in tight. I'm currently casting the 1/2 ounce Battlestar rib bait or a 1/2 ounce Battlestar XLS hook, because there's still a little bit more current than they would be in a bay. If I was fishing a bay, I'd probably be throwing the 3/8 ounce. But I'm simply crawling it on the bottom here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fish this pocket, and then I'm gonna go onto those rocks and see if there's anything there. No luck around the rocks. Bummer. But it's probably because it's still a little too cold. Probably a couple more months until the water warms up enough to where the halibut come in close. I know that the south-facing beaches right now are doing pretty good because the currents are nice and warm for those surf anglers who are on those south-facing beaches south of us. But I think that 49, 50 degree water is still a little too cold for these halibut to come in close, and the bait isn't really in tight on those west-facing beaches quite yet. So a couple more months. But now it's time to concentrate on catching some barred surf perch. They are in the same waters. Hopefully we can get a couple, more than a couple, to put into the new perch pouch, which is back in stock. We do have quite a few remaining. So if you guys are interested in the version 2.0 with this reinforced stitching all the way around and including up where the joint opens, then you guys can get them now. I'll leave the link below. Let's start with the Carolina rig. Again, it's outgoing tide. It's gonna be peak low tide. So I need to reach these far out sandbars, and the best way to do it is gonna be that Carolina rig. See if we can't get a few to play. There's another angler down the beach. He said he got four small ones. So I'm still rocking that size 2 hook. Hopefully try to avoid the smaller ones. If there's bigger ones mixed in, they'll get that point. Getting bites. Small ones. There, oh, it came off. Another small one. Check my bait. Looks decent. Finally, Not finally, that didn't take too long, but that's a good one. That's a good fish. That's a solid fish. Keeping him pinned. It's pulling good. Pulling really good. That's the thing with these perch, man. They know how to use their bodies in the waves to create resistance, that's for sure. That's a good one. Yeah, that's the grade we're looking for today. And I got him hooked pretty good right on the corner of the mouth. There it is, guys. A nice low tide barred surf perch. Probably a good 12-13 incher. Solid fish for sure. And now I can actually use the Perch Pouch 2.0. If you guys are unfamiliar, this pouch allows you to bleed out your fish while you're still fishing and not have to leave your spot in order to put your fish away. Probably fit like 5 or 6 perch in here while you keep fishing, and then you can put them away and then get back to the spot. But yeah, without this, you're usually going back and forth to your spot, and it keeps your fish cold and fresh because it's in the water while it's bleeding out. First fish in the brand new 2.0. Looks good. Got that on the green motor oil with the silver flake Got 'em baits. There's another fish. Doesn't seem big at all. That's a small one. Small one. This one actually got the size 2 hook. Little guy. Just hope he didn't mess up my bait. Oh, he got it. Yeah, I'll keep him. Throw him in the perch pouch. Why not? And my bait's still good. They definitely seem to be concentrated to the left of the cut. So I'm kind of angling my casts a little bit left. There's another bite. That's a fish. That's another fish. I think I found them. They're definitely on the left of the cut. Catching some low tide surf perch. That's what's happening. I actually got that as a comment on another video. Hey Edward, have you fished low tide for perch? Have you caught them? And the answer really depends on the structure, and if there's too many sandbars in tight, keeping those fish pushed out. I'm definitely getting these fish on the ends of my casts. So if you're gonna fish low tide, be prepared to get them farther out. There's another little 10-inch surf perch. Third fish on this one bait. Definitely durable. I'm pretty much just trying to catch some fish for my dad and mom. They like that whole fry size. Hey, at least the bite's good. It's almost every other cast now. This is a nicer one than the ones earlier. Go ahead. Go. Size 2 hook. Bait's still good. So as you can see, it's definitely possible to get the surf perch during a low tide. It's just your structure becomes a little bit more limited when it's low tide versus when you fish high tide and those pockets are nice and full of water. That's where you'll see a big difference. More castable structure. Got another fish on. When it's high tide. So far that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish so far. So 4 left. I'm gonna go ahead and take off my backpack and keep on fishing. This was the best one so far. As you can see, it's bled out, colors are fading. I'm gonna keep bleeding these fish out and catch the remaining 4. And just for fun, for the last 4, just put on a fresh bait. Caught like 8 fish on this one. It's pretty beat up, but I'm sure I can catch more. But just for the last 4, let's go ahead and put on a fresh one. And what I do is I'll put multiple colors in one pack, just so that if I want to switch up while I'm out there, I can just throw on a different color, just experiment a little bit. But right now, this green motor oil is doing the best with the silver flake. It's quickly become one of my favorite Carolina rig baits. There you go. Brand new green motor oil silver.
Oh, there's one. That's a nicer one. Yeah, that's a nicer one. That's definitely one of the 4 if I can bring it in. Definitely one of the 4. Let's go. Yep. He's really trying to shake it. Yeah. All right, so this is perch number 7. A lot of times when you hold these perch, you start at the top of the head and you push those spines back, and that'll allow you to hold them like this. This one actually has some sort of little parasites on his fins. Interesting. That's a good fish for today, that's for sure. The bigger ones have been at the end of my cast, so a little bit deeper water than the smaller ones. Thanks, I'm getting bit right now. Small ones tapping at it, just tapping at it. Whenever you get those smaller nibbles and taps, just double check your bait, because sometimes they'll just grab it and pull it down the hook. Always double check before you cast right back out. Just like that. That's what happens. They'll grab the fins, pull the bait down. Just gotta slide it back up. Ready to go. There's one. Is this keeper number 8? Maybe. Nope. That might be a keeper. Maybe. I don't know. It's small. Might be big enough to be number 8 though. I've probably kept some that are this size, so we'll go ahead and keep this one. But let's see. Yeah, that could be a keeper today. Fish number 8. Fish fry at my dad's house. That's going down. 2 more. 2 more. Lot of dinks today. A lot of dinks. One after another on these small guys, man. Jeez. Where are the big ones at? Oh, this one has a bite mark on him. Something tried to eat it. Huh. He probably got a little too close to a rock and probably got bit by a grassy or something like that. But I am beginning to think that I don't know how much time I want to be spending catching these little guys. Oh, there's a better one. Oh, never mind. Hold on. Time out. This one I'm gonna play a little bit better than I did. Oh, he's off. Dang it. No, he's still on. Still on. This is number 9. If I can bring him in. 9 of the keepers. Yep. I've kept smaller than him already, so. Number 9. I still might limit out. Let's go. Yeah, I was just saying though. I don't know how much more time I want to invest in catching smaller fish, but at least I know the medium fish the perch pouch can handle. Limits. If they're smaller, of course. If they were bigger, if they were all the size of the first one, I probably would have emptied out the perch pouch maybe 4 fish ago. There you go. That's limits 10 surf perch. These are the bigger size out of the ones I've been catching today, but that's all right. I'll take it. And we did it at low tide. I'm definitely not mad at that. But when it comes to the halibut, I think the water is still a little too cold. I'm definitely going to watch the temperatures, but next time I see the temperatures line up, the wave power nice and low, I'll definitely target those halibut. And hopefully this video answered that question. Can you catch surf perch at low tide? The answer is yes. The only thing is you want to make sure that you fish around the cuts, but it definitely limits how much beach you can fish, because a lot of it will be cut off by sandbars, and a lot of times like today you're gonna catch the bigger ones at the ends of your casts. If you guys want to see more episodes where we actually give more tips and catch more surf perch, definitely check them out right here. But guys, definitely pick up your perch pouch while they're in stock.